Hello and welcome back. This is John's Tropical Paradise. In the last video, I was mentioning how I was going to be planting a bunch of new fruit trees in my yard. So in this video, I'm going to be showing where I planted some of them and also put in a few flowers around and tell you where I put some of these things. And yeah, so let me show you what I did. All right, so over here, I was able to put in a few flowers. I put in the shrimp plant and then the salvia. And then I was also able to put in the Coleus over here. Should start to fill in this area pretty nice. When I walk out into my path, should start to look like a nice entrance into my jungle. Plus this is a little bit more shady, so I'll be able to get some light in there, and then also shading out from my Pride of Barbados, which is starting to take off. And then let's go over here. I was able to plant my African Pride Atemoya. It's a nice spot for it. Now I didn't take out my Sapodea. I'll keep that in as a, and then I'll decide what to do with the rootstock of it. When I take out plants, I don't necessarily just like go and dig them up. I'll give it a tug, and if it comes right out of the soil, then yeah, it's not gonna do too well. But if it's still hanging on, I'm not just gonna go out and dig it up. I don't like to mess with the roots. It can die in the ground and decompose. And then here is my custard apple. I planted it right next to my, I guess this is my dead Mame sapote. Looks pretty nice right there. I'm gonna cut off this bottom one right here, but just wanted to make sure that it was doing fine before I start chopping some of it back. And then over here, I put in my Kampong Mauve Sugar Apple. This one's gonna have some nice red sugar apples to it. Okay, let's go back over here. And yeah, let's go through here. And the only other things I was able to put in the ground was the other Coleus over here. I got a nice row of flowers going right here, so I'm gonna fill it in. The everything's starting to pop up. I just grew these from seeds, so should be pretty nice. And then I put in the other salvia right here, right next to this custard apple seedling. Forgot which one this was. Oh, that's the honey yellow. Picked up a bunch of seeds and planted them, so should look pretty nice. And yeah, so I was able to put in a few of my plants. This over here, I still have more to go, but I'm not planting my mangoes just yet. They're still growing a little bit more in the pots, and then yeah, so I was able to put in a bunch of trees yesterday. Took several hours. Oh yeah, one more over here. Put in this Soursop over here. It's gonna be in a more protected spot, so hopefully it'll last through the winters, or we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then I also put in the Chenille plant right here. It's in a nice shaded spot, so should be pretty nice. Yeah, everything's starting to grow in and fill in. I'm going to be planting a little bit more over next couple of weeks. It's a little bit drizzly right now. It didn't rain a whole lot this weekend. I think it has something to do with the Saharan dust that's coming through, kind of breaking it up. But that's another good thing about planting right now is, yeah, there is this Saharan dust that's coming through, but that's going to be free fertilizer for all my plants too. It's going to give it some nutrients and stuff that it will never get, especially in this area. But yeah, it's going to be, hopefully it'll rain a little bit more today and fill in and water some more of this. Was able to, I guess, plant it pretty easily. My soil is pretty sandy, and I don't know, so I don't really have too many like hard rocks underneath it. So, and then it's also pretty well draining with all that sand underneath it. If I dig back the top layer, it is very, very dark, and I was able to build up at least a soil layer. But once you start to dig further down, then it will get pretty sandy. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit about what was new and what I planted inside of here. I also noticed some other things popping up, which I'll explain on a future video. Usually I like to go around each morning and just check on everything that's popping up. So just wanted to go do a quick tour around what I planted and just show that everything's starting to grow back in pretty nice. So thanks for watching, and you have a great day. Thanks. All right.